but nothing gets taken care of. His teammate does take care of one, and there's Teddy Roosevelt for another one. Omega, they need to try to break into this hill as fast as possible. Right now, the kill in for the side of Ball Omega, make it 4 dead as Revan starts to turn up with this gun in hand. NPC looking good for him right now as he starts to burn again. That's going to be another 3 dead. Make it all dead again, as it is Cabal Omega taking an early lead into one in the front. Only one left up on into the hill. That's going to get collected onto. Make it all 4 dead again. Breaking from the front of the hill and flip the spawns out for their side. Revan in this, controlling the pace of play. Look, we said this at the beginning of the map, and he is doing exactly what we were saying. They look like the better 3. Rotations right now favoring the side of the in black, but they have to hold a very, very hard hill in this there to help him into this play. The Chow, he knows, is going to be from this backside to collect. And again, a very, 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 very fast-paced map
for the side of Vortex, but the kills are going in favor of the boys of GsPack. But one final push here in the back line for the side of Vortex.
Kryn!
Oh, Kryn with a 2, Kryn with a 3. Kryn needed the 4th, but he...
Kryn was giving it to us there and giving it to them as well.
Give me a sniper, Voltic. Let's see. Aww. Alright, it's gonna be Kryn though, the first blood going in favor of the boys of Voltic. Voltic, you know, with that, you know, MVP showing in map number 1, trying to show that he's...
And Holy Fighter pushing up this cat over here, top tapping enough shots. Thorium unable to do anything other than just jump for joy as his death is secured. And 1v2, Seb picking up Voltic, Hell, putting down some shots. 1 versus 1, 27 seconds left in this 1 versus 1. Seb slowing down the pace, just chilling back over here. Can you catch him off guard? He does, but it's not enough. Holy Fighter with the Holy Halo gets the frag win there and the bomb defusal, putting his team up by 5 right now. Oh my goodness gracious.
2 potentially on the 3rd here, but the EMP is going to be in Kryn's hands. You know, Kryn with the pistol, I feel like he's shooting better at that than he was with the regular gun. So, but Kryn,
31 and 21.
Does take down a second, does, oh no, the goal line stopped that map number 1, but it is GsPack trying to force that map number 5, pushing us to a potential.
But that's pretty much where the center comes through for rotations, but I'm just not a fan of how the center of the here on this push, see if he can hold it for his team. Shots come.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful evening of COD. We head to the EWG League for what is to be an entertaining match. I do believe we'll see the side of OMNiA taking on ORGLESS. But first, let's do a little bit of an introduction into your casting crew tonight. I am the real Invictus, aka Nick, and joined with me as always, first time duo casting as well, Dissenter. Welcome in to the EWG main stage.
It's a pleasure to be here, guys. Absolute pleasure. I'm just a little guy that has been playing COD his entire life. Bounced around from MW, Black Ops. We don't mention Black Ops 6 ever. But other than that, big fan of COD my entire life. Just got into casting recently, so a little bit of grace for me. If you're wondering if I say something crazy, sorry about that. But we are in a Scar HP to start us off. And after this first HP, we'll get into the rest of the maps. Seems we got a little bit of an early start. I'm going to throw it back over to my co-caster, Real Invictus, start us off.
Yeah, we're into this Scar, ladies and gentlemen, and it's an interesting one. We've seen the side of OMNiA on the main stage multiple times. They are a dominant force to be reckoned with, and that is why they have secured this #1 seed. They're taking on the number 19th ranked team in the Cord, though, so it is sure to have fireworks. We'll see if those rankings made anything as we head into this map #1 Scar. First point, going to be a little bit of jostling for position. It's going to be Clarion, Ortiz, Cole, and Didi on the side of OMNiA as we head on into it. It's an opening for them, and we're going to stay on their POV for here just a second as the opening kills are going to be coming through. It's going to be a top kill going the way of ORGLESS. That's going to be a 2 dead for them as well as they continue on to this play. We'll see what happens into the middle of the map for just now as Joey Blows has the first kill onto DD, looking for more, throwing that Skynade as well, and even more kills coming in through the middle of the map, and it's just ORGLESS who are dominating this early into the map right now.
And as you saw right there, number 7, he was going for a pinch through plane, trying to get some shots into blue to hopefully pinch the back of that P1 through white wall. Thankfully, though, number 2 for team, I'm so sorry, for Dark Gooner, he was sitting top blue, able to cut that pinch off. But look at number 7 here, number 7, Cole. He's able to break in here for these last few seconds. Let's see if they're going to set up a pinch here through market. Number 8 looked like he might have been trying to, but he was quickly shut down, And now number 7 and 6 trying to chow in, not going to be able to get the shots. And now look at number 1. He's able to get picked up from 18 by number 5 there, Clarion. And right now, it's just a bully through the front. Team OMNiA sitting back satellite, gonna get picked off. And for the time being, Team ORGLESS is able to stabilize and get these shots in.
Yeah, and the side of OMNiA now able to break on into this hill, finally getting in good time here. This is a very good opening if you're the side of ORGLESS. This Scar has played into your hand so far, but as I say that, another 2 early dead for them. A trade-out kill coming on through. Up on top is Ortiz, and he's able to connect onto another one. This is a man that we've talked about before, and he's able to connect onto now. Flowing into the map, we head to Airplane, and we head to this P3 that looks to be favoring the side of OMNiA for now. But as I say that, ORGLESS with a 4 dead and the break onto the early hill time. This is where teams can start to run away with this P4 chain to this P3 side. And again, you see the side of ORGLESS just holding down every angle, and GsPack able to collect onto that kill as well. These players from ORGLESS just playing as a team, what the name of the game is. And Cole finally able to break. This is really where they need to have a good hold here for this time to bring themselves back into this one. 1-for-1 trade does happen elsewhere on the map. PD able to get one. Ortiz is traded out. Now the top player coming through from Airplane. No one on the time for now. Cole looking for more to go on. Clarion able to get one as well as we head into rotations for P4. Still favoring the spawns for ORGLESS, but they look to try to hold this P4 time down, and Cole able to connect on 2 again.
And right now, we have Team OMNiA, a little bit of split spawns here. They weren't able to read it. When you have white time, they are spawning behind you. You have to turn around. And now look at Team OMNiA, the situation that they're in. Clarion almost able to clutch it for his team. He gets that kill, they're spawning in the back. Instead, having to bully up through market now, getting these jumps into top blue. Good team shots, 1 more to beat in the back. They're going to get traded. Number 5 getting killed right before his team getting those spawns. Now it's a funnel from P1, hoping that they can get some shots in, but the setup is too good from Team ORGLESS now. Mika, he's just gonna be sitting on time, but Cole making his way through the back. He must have gotten a spawn with the Team ORGLESS spawning out green side. Now we sit and we wait. Look at that Dark Gooner trying to get some kills in for his team rotations.
Good so far from both sides. ORGLESS still with the lead for now, only about 7-ish points to play with that lead. And Cole's still up top green. He's a player you got to take care of. And Nika able to get one. Is there any more on the cards for them? Unfortunately, no. DD able to collect onto that one. Ortiz on one as well. And now the play from top green is happening. DD able to connect onto another one. Still spawning up in the back, but you get a little bit of a split spawn here if you're the side of ORGLESS, and finally they do collect onto that player as well. Now the Airplane side didn't get spotted out. It's Joe Blow. Joe Blows is able to connect onto a big 3-piece to open up ORGLESS again on the time, just holding it down for now. Now we're reaching that 100-point threshold, looking for these rotations back to P1, but they are getting trapped in this top green position. This is not what you want from your side right now.
And now look at where we're at if we're Team OMNiA. We are concentrated on time, but this mid-cut pressure is so huge. It's not just for that fail and that scrap time, but also for this rotation onto P1. Clarion, good for 1, not going to be able to snap on a Dark Gooner. And now Dark Gooner's playing for Ortiz off ult. Ortiz able to stay alive. And now look at this pinch he's going to hit here. He's either going to wrap green. No, he's going to go top green and try and get some shots onto Team ORGLESS here. Sitting below bottom 18. Dark Gooner able to read it. He's going to mantle up, get shot in the face with the pistol. And that is a great break if you're on the side of Team OMNiA. Now, here's the question. Are you going to read these spawners? Mid-cut, top green. Are we set up? Are we ready? Number 7, doing the right thing, watching that plane pinch. Here it comes from number 3. Is number 7 going to play his timing here? Clarion and number 8 working their way up front, doing the things they need to do, getting those kills. Number 7, shots into his back. Right now, all that matters is this rotation of P2 as Team ORGLESS working their way through white as 3 and Team OMNiA responding, knowing that they're spawning mid-cut. They have to get across here, and they're going to get gunned down. And now here we go with Team OMNiA spawning back green and Team ORGLESS maintaining position here. Number 3 watching pinch. Number 2 getting a little active. He knows his team is blocking in the back. He's going to get a close spawn satellite here.
We should head into a listen-in with the side of OMNiA as they're able to break this hill. They just need to hold this on until this comes on in. Let's head into a listen-in with the side of Team OMNiA.
The one on the red box.
He's there, right?
Woodbox. The red stairs really weak. The red stairs really weak. Joey blows. And one close left inner. Close left inner and Joey blows.
And low box.
Low box, not hit.
He's one.
They're gonna start getting out left and playing.
Yeah,
I'm
going
playing.
left.
I'm staying on old.
Yeah,
Still here, Jen.
Get
up.
up.
Already.
You can go.
Could be
And I'm
P5
nading.
I'm low. I'm
slow
slow playing through.
solar.
Are you solar?
Over dark.
Solar.
I don't see him.
Into P1. Yeah, P1.
I'll look for him.
Oh,
One
like
shot.
P5,
Solar.
P5. Go in our green.
Yeah, go top green.
P1 one bullet. I just hit him again. P1.
Great listening from the side of OMNiA. Maybe a little bit hectic in those comms. They have not been in this position before with a team playing this well against them as 3 die in the kill feed for both sides again. And you can see so far these rotations have favored the side of ORGLESS for a time being. But OMNiA really trying to fight from the front of the hill now as the kills go on in. We'll see what happens with this time as white is getting enacted for now. Trophy able to connect onto that stun or nade coming out. And again, this is just a good time coming in from the side of OMNiA as they collect on this last little bit of 15. This is where the side of ORGLESS need to try to hold their rotations and are needing to have this ability to bring themselves back into this P4 side. They did not have a great P4 in the last one. We'll see if they can do something to change that headed into P4.
And if we look here on the side of Team OMNiA, those guns are starting to get a little bit hot. 2 members for Team OMNiA, a little bit behind. But if you're looking at this time right now, Team OMNiA trying to secure those back spawns. But ORGLESS, they working their way that pinch into top blue. Clarion trying to clear members of Team ORGLESS out of the back. It's not going to work. DD, top blue, good for 1. Now he's just trying to finesse, just trying to stay alive, just trying to make something shake. Coming to his team, help me, help me, help me. He's not going to get it. He's going to get the trade from Ortiz, top blue. Here comes Cole through the front. Good shots onto Joey. Good shots onto Joey. One more anti in the back. And with 20 seconds left, which team is going to be thinking about rotations here? Number 4, number 5, about to get into a fight. 18. Number 4 is going to win it, and he's top green now. Top green now, 1 and 2. They're going to spawn up right next to new. Team OMNiA, you're going to be securing this last few seconds, but how much time is Team ORGLESS going to secure before you make a break? A little bit of a split push here. Number 6 going through P2. Going to catch timing on a number 2. Cruise missile coming in for the side of Team OMNiA. Let's see if they're able to get any purchase. That's 2 dead off the Hellstorm. 1 left spawning in the back of green. 1 sitting top. 1 man on time. Good for 2. Dark Gooner gooning on OMNiA at the moment. 1 member for Team OMNiA hopping up top green, able to kill suspect, able to save his team's lives up mid-cut as they push their way back green, trying to spawn Team ORGLESS out and force them to be spawning up plane.
And they're the first team to reach this threshold of 200 points. They get the spawn top green, and you can see the score line right now for both sides. Very even, the slaying prowess from both of these teams. Starting off very well, and OMNiA looking to try to hold this down. We know their prowess in the S&D game mode, looking to take map number 1 right now. And they started off slow, looking to come back into it. Their breaking potential has really helped them late into this map. They look to rotate P1, but this fight matters more than anything. And DD cannot win it. Trades do go out favoring the side of OMNiA for now, but Ortiz gets absolutely spit on by Joey Blows, and unfortunately the hill does get broken, but the kills are coming through. Cole trying to make a play into that top part, and again he's going to be able to be taken care of as Clarion gets that trade out, and Ortiz on hill for time now. As we head back into it, this is where they look to try to wrap this up with a bow if they can do so, as the 2-for-2 trade does come out, but the kill onto time makes it hard, and the question is, where are the rotations going to lie for the side of Team OMNiA? They have been lackluster at this P2 side, and more dominant is the side of ORGLESS. As we head into it, we'll see what happens. Rotations now coming on through, battles trying to fight for it as Suspect in a prime position to try to thwart this play from the side of OMNiA.
One thing I want to highlight is the stud players for Team OMNiA playing their lives, finessing in back blue there on that last P1. Able to buy time for his team to get into position, having 3 members of ORGLESS searching, hunting for him, not able to get him. And now here we go, on to P2. OMNiA looking in beautiful power positions. Shots are clean for Team OMNiA. Clean for Team OMNiA. Here we go with ORGLESS, able to get some of these preliminary kills as they're trying to get it back into these power positions. And right now, I see no pinches. I see 2 teams looking for pinches as we're fighting up front. Nika, 31-27 scoreline, just watching over his teammates, seeing if somebody's gonna make a move from Team OMNiA. You can't win it here if you're Team ORGLESS. OMNiA trying to get in for this last 10, that's all they need. They can't win it here any longer. Where this game is going to be decided on P3. Who's gonna get it there? Nika with a Hellstorm might be able to put this punctuation mark on this map. Might be able to make it work for him. 1 kill, 2 kills coming in, and 2 members of Team OMNiA are going to be coming off spawn back green. Oh no, they're going to get a close spawn mid-cut, and they're going to be able to bully their way right onto the kill. Number 4 having to play his life on time. Gold needed to stay down. He was able to get a second one. Pistol too good for Team ORGLESS, and number 5 spawning out wood for last man up for Team OMNiA, for Team ORGLESS. Team OMNiA 2 in power positions. Can he make it there? I don't think so. Diving in, not gonna be able to close it out. Not gonna be able to close it out. And what an electric finish to a very hectic P1. The spawn rotation, not spawn rotation, excuse me. The flips, the pinches, the finessing of your life while you're on those pinches. You get 1, you're not challenging immediately for the 2nd or the 3rd. No, I'm gonna run away. Chase me if you can. What an amazing, amazing comeback there for Team OMNiA. Able to my thoughts exactly, actually, Adventure.
Yeah,
my
dude.
thoughts exactly.
Clarion dropping 43, map 130, non-traded from the young man as he goes nuclear for his team in map number 1. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to a map number 2 that is sure to entertain as well, as we are going to get a lobby switch here. So we're going to head to a quick break, let you guys breathe after that map 1 theatrics that did happen there. We'll be back in just a couple seconds to see if the side of ORGLESS can bounce back into map number 2, or will it be OMNiA taking that one as well?
If we troll, but we're not losing. If we troll, but we're not losing.
Gets taken care of, his teammate does take care of 1, and there's Teddy Roosevelt for another one. Omega, they need to try to break into this hill as fast as possible. Right now, the kill in for the side of Gold Ball. Omega make it 4 dead as Revan starts to turn up with this gun in hand. NPC looking good for him right now as he starts to burn again. That's going to be another 3 dead. Make it all dead again. As it is Cabal Omega taking an early lead into one in the front. Only one left up on into the hill. That's going to get collected onto. Make it all 4 dead again. Breaking from the front of the hill and flip the spawns out for their side. Revan in this controlling the pace of play. Look, we said this at the beginning of the map, and he is doing exactly what we were saying. They look like the better 3. Rotations right now favoring the side of the Ink Black, but they have to hold a very, very hard hill in this there to help him into this play. The Chow, he knows, is going to be on from this backside to collect. And again, a very, 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 very fast-paced map
for the side of Vortex, but the kills are going into favor of the boys of GsPack. But one final push here in the back line for the side of Vortex.
Kryn!
Oh, Kryn with a 2, Kryn with a 3. Kryn needed the 4th, but he...
Kryn was giving it to us there and giving it to them as well.
Give me a sniper, Voltic. Let's see. Aww. Alright, it's gonna be Kryn though, the first blood. Going in favor of the boys of Voltic. Voltic, you know, with that, you know, MVP killing in map number 1, trying to show that he is...
And Holy Fighter pushing up this cat over here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We join back into it on an S&D. We head to Colossus. Maybe, you know, something that we don't get to see very often here in the league as well. A Colossus S&D. Something that we've seen, though, out of the side of OMNiA and seen them be very dominant in this map. I'm going to start us off here as we head into it. Round number 1, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be on the offensive side of OMNiA, actually defensive side of OMNiA. Misspoke there as we head on into it. ORGLESS going to have the bomb, and it's going to be Joey Blows going to be your bomb carrier. As the stun does come out and connect onto OMNiA. Now electing to play this a very slow play. This is usually how they like to play this S&D. Very slow, methodical, if you will, that 4D chess kind of play that you see out of the team sometimes. As we head back into it, shoulders just coming out for now. We'll see if the first bloods can connect, as the nade does come out for DD and connect onto the bomb planner as well. And now this is a hard ask to do for the side of ORGLESS, as they now go down 2, and the side of OMNiA are just going to try to rotate and wrap through this and just fully 3-man hit out the last player, as it is going to be 1 left up. And OMNiA take round number 1 in a 4 dead. They do not drop anybody. Man, talk to me about that one, Doc. Like that is a crazy one right there. Crazy to start.
One thing I want to point out there, usually what we see, if you're going statue, you're already throwing that nade. Not on the side of OMNiA. He's holding that Semtex, waiting to see when that guy's going to be planting. Held it the entire time, was able to secure that kill. What an amazing round out of OMNiA.
Definitely. So next round, going to the side. We go to the side of OMNiA's offense, where they look to chain 2 together here. We'll see if they can do so. You crashed? Ooh, fuck. I thought so, the way it wasn't switching.
Yeah, I was like switching. When you were saying D right there, talk to me. Oh, are we still talking? Go to break. I'll jump in.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Hey, guys. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical error over here on the production side. But we are back better than ever. Let's take a look at the way that this last round ended. Cole looks like an OMNiA win onto Team ORGLESS. Great shots. My God. Ripped him off of that P1 heady and looks like he was able to secure that defuse. So attacking round now for the side of OMNiA. One thing that is please, production, let us not move from the POV of the recon. Gotta give him an opportunity here. Since Activision took away my dope on Raid, watching those plays through middle, there it is. Oh, I've missed you so much. Don't get to watch a lot of Colossus S&D. A lot of teams don't really like it, simply for the fact that one bomb site heavily is favored on the other side. But Cole, he's looking for the jump up, waiting to see if somebody's going to give him that inch so he can snipe a pixel. We've got a trophy down. Nate's not going to be able to connect. And I just know he's itching to get that sniper shot in. 4v4 still for the side of OMNiA. Oh, and the counter snipe from Dark Gooner onto Cole. Looked like a quick one, too. DD shouldering up into P1, seeing if he can get some info. We might be smelling a rat back here with Bomb through tunnel if we're able to get that kill like Ortiz just got P1. And at this point in time, OMNiA playing their time, trying to see if ORGLESS is going to make a move. Whoever moves first loses, and it looked like DD was able to get 2, and his teammate able to get that pincher on P1. Excellent round out of Team OMNiA. ORGLESS just sitting back in their spawn, not really able to move out, get map control. What do you think there, Invictus? What do you think ORGLESS should have done?
Well, realistically, this OMNiA team loves to play these slow, methodical pacing rounds, and you saw it there. You saw it there that it played to their advantage, actually. The two players on this site decided to rotate out, and just DD hits the timing perfectly and is able to connect on the kills, and that's why they're starting this S&D 3-1. As we head back on over to the side of ORGLESS's offense, we see Suspect picking up that bomb, and we're heading out for a quick bang out. It looks to this A site maybe. As you can see, nades coming out from now, as it's still looking to try to find something. 3 nades going out for the side of OMNiA. We can know that players are here, but Dark Gooner on the outside trying to find information over to these players as Clarion gets spotted out by Nika. And again, Dark Gooner getting that information over, is able to collect onto 1. So they have an out if they want to play it. But this first blood for the side of OMNiA does matter, as now in a 2v3 situation, as it goes back in. Bomb down, though, on the site. You have to be able to clear this out. And now in the 2v2, as OMNiA are able to clutch this up. And we've seen this before from this team. DD is really the clutch minister when it matters the most. And he's able to connect onto more as well. As the kills are going to get spotted out. Dark Gooner, the last one left up. He's going to have to try to find some kind of information over, as he's able to connect onto 1. And now it's Cole versus Dark Gooner. Bomb still down close to this A site, as he's going to elect to pick it up and just try to rotate out. And they are passing each other like ships in the night. Bomb plant coming on in. And finally, I do believe this is just going to be wrapped up as Cole gets the freebie. OMNiA able to take another round, now 4-1 up.
Man, for a second there, I thought Dark Gooner disconnected from the lobby. He's just sitting back yellow. You're in a 3v2, brother. Go get with your teams. Don't play for the pinch. Play together. Play 4 trades. I think OMNiA at this moment in time they're just working their mystical mind magic onto ORGLESS, making them feel as though OMNiA has more presence on the map than they do. And instead, they just sat, they put down their controllers, and said, let's wait. And now we have a 4-man hit for the side of OMNiA, going to get this statue control, but not unless Joey has something to say about it. Good for 2. Dark Gooner and Joey connecting onto 2, making it a 3v2 hit onto A. And this is the thing with Colossus S&D. Nobody really shows any love to that B side. 1 and 3 going to shoulder it and check, but not before, I can't read that, kill coming in from, I believe that was Nika that got that kill onto Suspect. Or excuse me, Nika onto Ortiz. And now Cole up P1. Good shots with the Dravik on the first member, but a little bit of a flip there in roles. Team ORGLESS sitting back in their spawn, letting OMNiA take some map space and fall right into their irons.
Yeah, I think this was just, you know, the pacing out of the side of ORGLESS comes on through for their side onto the one site that we've seen hit out religiously from both teams. Right now, they're trying to bring themselves back, not really throwing heavyweight punches like OMNiA is quite yet. Still 2 rounds down for them, but we head on back over to their offensive side, looking to try to take this one as well. Maybe this is where we see that B play happen, as there has been openings for it to be played, and finally, this B play is going to be enacted for the side of ORGLESS. No one home for the side of OMNiA. They're going to have to do a fat retake here to try to get something going. First blood does go their way. Stun out comes in. And again, a 4v3. Kobe from the back as Cole is able to connect onto it, and they're just going to be able to rotate back to this A side for free for the side of ORGLESS. OMNiA not really giving any information on over about where these players are going to be playing through, but you do have one in the back for the side of ORGLESS, just playing this deep rotate. It is Dark Gooner again, was able to connect onto Ortiz, and now the bomb is going to be going down. Clarion blasts one up, can't get anything done. Now, 2 rounds chained together here for the side of ORGLESS. 3-4, still favoring OMNiA.
One thing I love that ORGLESS did on that round was as soon as bomb carrier dies, call comes in, let's wrap it through tunnel. Don't plant the bomb yet. Don't plant the bomb yet. Draw OMNiA in through tunnel. Put them in that net. Put them in a situation that they're not ready for. 2 members of OMNiA sliding out. Number 3, Gooner watching pinch. Absolutely incredible. That trust from Gooner to his 2 teammates to be able to secure those kills and make sure that they secure a round. Huge swing round here for Team ORGLESS if they're able to connect. Another 4 hit coming in from OMNiA onto statue side. Number 3, Dark Gooner pinching through tunnel. Hopefully he can get some timing here, but number 7, he's going to be looking for it. Dark Gooner reading that pressure. He's going to back himself up. And now number 3 sitting inside blue, still leaving 2 members, 2 and 4. Oh, but Cole, the centering shots are too good. And Cole's going to play his timing to be able to get 2, maybe 3 members of Team ORGLESS before this round is said and done. He's behind another 2. A perfect ace for Cole with the Dravik. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm doing the stank face right now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole able to ace, has 12 on the board for himself, and really, that round just plays on him more than anything. He's looking very, very proper to take this for his side. OMNiA
Elo's sight on
now
the pistol, by the way.
2
Crazy.
rounds. What'd you say?
Elo's sight on the pistol. Crazy, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It is, and he's
It's
still
crazy.
able to connect onto it. He's still able to connect onto it as it goes back on over to ORGLESS's offensive side. We'll see what they elect to do. Dark Gooner just, you know, it has been playing this rotate pretty heavy, but through the middle of the map, the plays come on through. 2-for-2 trade, pinstripe, kill feed for now. Now left up in the 2v2 scenario. Bomb lost in middle Mohawk again, trying to find something to go on, and Clarion able to get that kill, now has a Dravik in hand as well. Dark Gooner knows where these players are going to be playing from, but he's going to be able to rotate because they know where he's going to be playing at as well. And now, again, he feels this pressure coming on through, but can he find any of these kills? A deep rotate from the side of OMNiA as they are just electing to play their time and see where this bomb is going to go. Back into P1 we go for the side of OMNiA. Dark Gooner head back out into the B site. He looks over it. No information given on over for OMNiA. So he really has to play this very well with time dwindling away. Bomb still lost in that far way, but I think he may have hit the gap here for just a second. He's got to have a full rotate again, as one may be staying now on the B side. This is going to be a hard ass to do. It's going to be Clarion with the SMG in hand. AR versus SMG is not the fight you want here, but Clarion able to burn him, and they are able to take map 2 in 6-3 fashion. Now 2-0 up, looking to wrap it up in Overload, ladies and gentlemen.
And one thing that OMNiA just really, that 4D chess concept you were talking about, playing slow, methodical, 4 map round wins in a row for themselves, and then on their map deciding round, deciding, fuck it, we're jumping out P1, Chalice, and Dark Gunner playing always alone, playing on an island, kind of screwed his team there. 3 rounds in a row, you find Dark Gunner, or you're saying, where's Dark Gunner? Where's Dark Gunner? He has trust in his team, but perhaps playing on that island denied your team the very, very important trades that you needed to be able to get a couple more round wins under your belt. Man, I really hate playing against teams like OMNiA. I can't tell you how much I tweak. I'm a tweaker on the map. And if somebody's not showing me something, I'm the guy that's jumping off of P1, hitting that inner wall, challenging P2, and I'm getting shot out of the sky. I'm getting shot out of the sky for free.
And, you know, I totally understand that from the caster point of view as well. But when you look at this team, that is why they're so good at S&D. They layer their attacks. They play slow on their defensive side. They do exactly what they're supposed to do in the moment when it matters the most. And that's why they're 2-0 up right now. You know, we'll see if the side of ORGLESS can try and bring themselves back onto this, you know, what could potentially be our deciding map here in this Overload. You need to bring yourself back alive. You looked good in the hard point, so the respawn game modes are there. You just have to not die in the middle of the map, and that's really what happened in that hard point number 1. And then S&D, you know, you just start off slow, not really what you wanted to. And like you said, that 4D chess, that methodical game style coming out of OMNiA has elected them to just be the better team when it matters most. But ladies and gentlemen, we are loading up into map number 3. I do believe we are just waiting for the lobby to go into it. So we appreciate you guys as always. Thanks for joining in. We're just waiting for them to go. You know, talk to me about this series we've seen so far.
So far, I mean, I'm not quite too sure. I did spy. I'm not sure if he's a player member. I did see a member of OMNiA playing Arc Raiders about 8 minutes before this match start time.
What was his name? What was his name?
I'm not going to put anybody on blast. Don't ask me to do that. But just know that it was, now that I'm looking at it, 100% he's an active member right now playing. That first map, that HP Scar, we were a little slow to begin with for Team OMNiA, but since then I've been seeing nothing but lights out, guns, map, comps to the teammates, plays coming in. But just like we started on Scar, that's possibly where we're going to be ending this series as we load into a Scar Overload right now. From dust we come and to dust we shall return. Let's see if that statement holds true for the side of Team ORGLESS. Because they need something here to be able to rally and put this OMNiA in their place.
And we'll see if they can do so. You know, we'll see if this opening chow really matters more than anything. And you see the rotate already coming through from that player on number 5. Joey blows, but his teammates die around him, and he's going to die for it too. First capture coming in as quick as possible, ladies and gentlemen. And this team is very dominant on this map as well. They look to continue the prowess they've had through the regular season on it. So look for them to try to chain these captures back and forth again, as they already have another one in the back pocket here again. This could be the first fastest even halftime enacted here in the EWG that we see.
Wow. I mean, the name of the game here, ladies and gentlemen, is get as many kills as possible in the other team's spawn. Run that bomb to the other site. That is all you need to do. That is 3 in less than a minute for Team OMNiA. We are talking about a score every 33 seconds already on this map 3. I said it at the beginning of the map. We need something from OMNiA to be able to keep this series alive. I think we're witnessing it right now, because it's about to be halftime in under 2 minutes.
my
Holy
God.
shit.
Oh my good
No,
Lord.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they got the biggest factor in this game mode. It's not like Control, where you're kind of like HP, where you're spawning on the other side. You can spawn up with a teammate. You can go do this. Maybe they're capping a point real quick. They're 3 capping. It's not like that. This is Overload. In Overload, if you have a team that has a boot on your neck and they're not letting up even for a second, you're not gonna have a good time. You're not gonna have a good time. And as you can see on the screen for OMNiA, we are sitting at a much lower score, a much lower kill count KD than we are for Team ORGLESS. Team ORGLESS just absolutely running things, and those shots top blue are disgusting. He's going to be reading this P2 hit. Dark Gooner able to rip him back, and right now we have a little bit of motion here from OMNiA as they try to do the exact same thing that ORGLESS did to them in the first half. I'm gonna throw it back over to you, Invictus. What are you seeing right now?
Yeah, so we're just seeing the side of ORGLESS able to capture on that point now. We'll see if they can kind of continue this prowess. We saw the other side be able to do so as well, but we head back into the map, and it is a deep spawn trap again for ORGLESS as they are just keeping this OMNiA side back, but they have to be able to score here and score in quick succession if they want to try to keep themselves into this. Really, OMNiA trying to park the bus, and that's why they elected to have the better side on the opening, and Joe Blow can't get anything done as we head back over to this B side. Can we see anything enacted as the capture point does get taken care of? 2 dead now. Make it a 3rd here for the side of ORGLESS. Make it all 4 as OMNiA able to collect in a body flop as well there from Clarion. Absolutely dominating in the spawn. Getting team shots though. Suspect able to collect onto it. Back and forth we go. Headed into it. So far, so good for both teams.
Man, I thought we were going to see a bomb reset there, which would have played perfectly into the hands of Team OMNiA. But right now, Team ORGLESS still, look at number 1, pinching through market. He might be good for 2 here. He is good for 2, and he might have been able to save quite the dagger in Team OMNiA's back, preventing a 6th score for Team ORGLESS. And these shots are amazing for Team OMNiA. Bomb is nowhere to be seen at the moment, and as we're stabilizing here from Team OMNiA, they're trying to stay in top blue. He's gonna have to wrap back for this bomb. They know number 5 is playing his life somewhere. Not able to see him. Now he is. Clarion turning around now, hoping to get some of these spawners for Team OMNiA, or Team ORGLESS, excuse me. And Ortiz almost able to make a mad dash for that B site, or for that B site, but he wasn't able to get there in time. Shots coming in from top P2. Trades coming back and forth, back and forth. If your Team ORGLESS, the name of the game here is not to get to 8. It is to run this clock down as much as you can, so OMNiA does not have the mathematical possibility to win this game. Super frustrating, super frustrating.
Yeah, no disrespect here, but I'm just going to do the correction. We have OMNiA winning this map too. 5-1 right now for ORGLESS to try to come back into it, and they are parking the bus with 2 minutes left to play. They really need to try to secure this point. If you're the side of ORGLESS, you need to secure, and you need to secure as fast as possible. With a minute left to a little over a minute left to play, and a 3 dead enacted here from Cole and Ortiz. This is not what you want from the side of ORGLESS as they continue trying to flow into it, but they are going to have the blockers in here for just a second. First kill is coming on through for this side, just snapping onto it as Clarion able to collect onto it, and this point is going to be captured, I do believe, here for the side of OMNiA. As I say that, a little bit too quick maybe, as it is coming back in favor for the side of ORGLESS.
Yeah, sorry about that. A little bit of confusion on my part. We maybe had a little bit something on the forecast. Pistol shot for DD was absolutely disgusting there. Team OMNiA, I believe you are correct. Team OMNiA are within they're within 2 points of winning this game. He's just going to live here, top blue. He's just going to live here. He's not going to move, and he's just going to keep playing his life. So is Clarion, as this bomb carrier is going to make this a 1-score game. a one-score game. And look here, Team ORGLESS trying to stay alive in this back blue, push out these Team OMNiA members, but they're just Power Ranger jumping all over this back spawn, giving Team ORGLESS just a really tough time. And that boot, that proverbial boot, has still not been lifted off of the neck of Team ORGLESS. And as we can see here, this lobby is being popped, and one player left for Team ORGLESS. Team OMNiA, absolute dominant performance. Sorry about the confusion on that.
No, you're good, man.
Cast,
we opened up and they were swapped, so I understand the confusion. He swapped them over really quick. It happens, chat. Don't worry about it ever, man. We are joined into it. It's your first main stage. It's your first time having this, so great job, by the way, man. Huge applause goes out to you. Very good job coming into it. And, you know, we'll have to do some work in the future. But let's talk about the series here a little bit because, you know, we did open up on a map 1 that looked to be a little bit more favorable for the side of ORGLESS. But unfortunately, they were not able to take it. OMNiA bringing that comeback into fruition for themselves, and they are able to take it in the map number 1, and then we head to S&D, and that's really where they started the snowball effect, and they were dominant from start to finish after the S&D, and Overload quite literally the same as well. We saw probably, I'm gonna say it here first, we probably saw the fastest round, bar none, of halftime being enacted in Overload. Probably historical there that you just saw that from the side of Team OMNiA, because that was probably the fastest round you're ever going to see in a competitive COD setting of that game mode. Less than a minute and a half probably on the clock.
Yes. I do have to correct you, though. The fastest I've seen in the EWGL was the very first match I ever casted. It was 1 minute 15 seconds.
We'll have to go back into it and look, see how close they were.
The thing I want to shout out here, because you're bringing up the HP, where Team ORGLESS just came out shooting. At one point, we were witnessing a lead. I don't want to say the wrong numbers, but at least a hill and a half lead for the side of Team ORGLESS. And a lot of times whenever you're talking about two COD teams, everybody wants to say who's better, who's worse. Maybe somebody had a bad game or just they're off that week. You see that a lot in the CDL. It's the same as exactly true in these kind of leagues. I think what it came down to was who was the more disciplined team. Team OMNiA, even though they're down by a hill and a half, they're able to bounce back. Guns weren't as hot in the beginning. Two team members for Team OMNiA starting almost double neg at one point. Could have been the Arc Raiders. Maybe he should have been shooting bots. Maybe he should have been shooting bots. I'm not going to say anything because they did 3-0. The discipline that I witnessed tonight from Team OMNiA was just absolutely incredible. Their ability to bounce back in tough situations, bounce back after round loss where they probably should have been able to clutch it out, making some mistakes, able to correct those on the fly, able to say, what are we doing wrong on the map? All right, we need to adjust. That HP was perfect example of that. That S&D was infuriating to watch if you were watching it as a Team ORGLESS member. And then that map 3 was just total dominance. It really was. It really was.
There's not a lot to write home here for the side of ORGLESS. Unfortunately, they do get knocked down into that loser side of the bracket. Let's take a look here for just a second where they will be headed. So that was the 45. So they will be going to, just a second, sorry. They will be going to face either the side of Dom Gaming and X Element, which is a 2 versus a 15 seed in that losers round number 3, I do believe. So we won't see them until losers round 4. They've made it far enough into it, but they have a long road ahead of them with teams that are hungry and ready more than ever to prove themselves with some of those lower ranked teams. Number 45, Sacred Gaming Black, able to 3-0 EWG Revenants as well in that loser side of the bracket. So they're able to move on. And that's a 45 seed ranked team that had to start with week number 1 in losers, playing that first match to even get into the loser side of the bracket. And again, the side of OMNiA now moving on into it. We'll see how they look going into next week. They're going to play Sinister, number 24 ranked, able to make the upset happen in 3-0 fashion against the higher ranked 8 seed in their last matchup as well. So there's the outlook for both teams as we head closer and closer to that grand championship finals, ladies and gentlemen, where teams are going to be playing for the bread. And honestly, man, I don't think there's a lot more much for us to say on the casting booth here. And to be honest with you, is there anything that you want to shout out, like your own personal Twitch, before we go ahead and send this off?
Sure. One thing I do is I cast for this league as far as some other ones, but by far my favorite, don't tell the other leagues, it's the EWGL. I mean, the talent in here it's incredible. You know this, Real Invictus. I'm sure you cast for a couple others as well, but the talent in here, it's bar none. It really is. If you guys aren't tuning into some of these other games, obviously this one was absolutely incredible, very competitive. But some of these other matches that I've casted, just super, super, super entertaining. And I'll tell you what, as much as the talent in here is incredible, so are the characters. Some of the characters in this league make me blush. And I'm from Florida, so I hear a lot. And whoo, man! But I'll tell you what, I keep coming back for more and more. And I just want to thank the EWGL. It was actually the first one that gave me my start casting. If you want to tune into some of my past casts and some of my future ones, my link is Dezenter. You'll be able to find me. But I just want to thank EWGL for letting me cast main stage tonight, and Invictus for showing me some patience, because I'm sure I did some things that he was like, man, shut up. I'm gonna go now.
No, all good in the casting booth from my end. A great opportunity as well. You get some new names in here. You get to see what the casting chops look like for the rest of the league. And we appreciate doing these duo casts with some of the newer guys as well, because we get to entertain. We get to show the ropes as well of what we've learned as a caster. You know, my channel as well has grown immensely from just being a part of this league. So we do appreciate the EWG league as well. And a big shout out goes to our producer on the back end of things, making everything look very, very good. Unfortunately, we did have a little bit of drop off, but that's just COD being COD, unfortunately. And you know, but big shout outs goes to Dre on the back end of things. We appreciate you guys as always. Shout out to Devontae for making this thing happen, as always, allowing casters and con players to have the opportunity to do what they love at the end of the day. We appreciate you for having this league and the opportunities as well. Make sure you get involved into the Discord for the EWG League. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the Real Invictus here with my new low-key, little bit of my favorite caster coming out of here, Dezenter. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
I'll see you guys. I think we're witnessing it right now, because it's about to be halftime in under 2 minutes.
My God.
Shit.
Oh my good Lord.
I'm going to tell you right now, they got the biggest factor in this game mode. It's not like Control, where you're kind of like HP, where you're spawning on the other side. You can spawn up with a teammate. You can go do this. Maybe they're
Capping a point real quick. They're 3 capping. It's not like that. This is Overload. In Overload, if you have a team that has a boot on your neck and they're not letting up even for a second, you're not going to have a good time. You're not going to have a good time. And as you can see on the screen for OMNiA, we are sitting at a much lower kill count KD than we are for Team ORGLESS. Team ORGLESS just absolutely running things, and those shots top blue are disgusting. He's going to be reading this P2 hit. Dark Gooner able to rip him back, and right now we have a little bit of motion here from OMNiA as they try to do the exact same thing that ORGLESS did to them in the first half. I'm gonna throw it back over to you, Invictus. What are you seeing right now?
Yeah, so we're just seeing the side of ORGLESS able to capture on that point now. We'll see if they can kind of continue this prowess. We saw the other side be able to do so as well, but we head back into the map, and it is a deep spawn trap again for ORGLESS as they are just keeping this OMNiA side back, but they have to be able to score here and score in quick succession if they want to try to keep themselves into this.
Really, OMNiA trying to park the bus, and that's why they elected to have the side on the
Opening, and Joe Blow can't get anything done as we head back over to this B side. Can we see anything enacted as the capture point does get
taken care of. Now,
they get a third here for
the side. Let's make OMNiA
able to collect in a body flop as well there from Clarion. Absolutely dominating in the spawns, getting team shots though. Suspect able to collect onto it. Back and forth we go, headed into it.
So far, so
good for both teams.
Man, I thought we were gonna